week is coming. Your way. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Garrett Whitlock.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Okay, all set to go. And now the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. The pitch. Outside low, and we're underway.
Ball one, no strike.
And the righty deals. And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. That misses the zone. Now 2-2.
It's a good take.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second. The third
so digging in now for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller. That's in for a strike. The pitch. Runner on the go. Ball outside. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Nice grab. From his knees, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
He timed the dive perfectly. Didn't feel like he had time to get up, so he throws from one knee. What an outstanding play to rob a base hit.
Now batting Tristan Casas. 3 for 7 in the series so far. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one misses. And the count even 1-1. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with a go-ahead run in scoring position.
Here's Harper now. First pitch misses.
Count 1-0.
Left-hand batter waits. This one chopped in the ground, but foul. Yeah, foul ball. Chorio at second with 2 down. And another ball.
2 strikes.
And that one hammered. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Run scores easily. And the Phillies strike first. It's 1-0.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So 2 down. Ronald Acuna Jr. stands in for the Phillies. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Good eye in that spot.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two outs. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Truist Park. And today's starting pitcher, Tristan McKenzie. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The wind of the pitch. Left field. Calls it in, and there's one away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
That one fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Yeah. Ball by the pitcher. There's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Luis Arias in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. McKenzie, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Left-hand hitter waits. There's a swing and a drive. Acuna going back. And it hits the fence. Headed for the plate. He'll score and then tie. It's 1-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
One out, runner at second. Francisco Alvarez will hit next. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Tied up here in the early going. And that one fouled off. And now 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Just missed. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
He came up to hit. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. In the air, left side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
The first baseman, Christian Encarnacion.
So bases loaded with one away. Christian Encarnacion Strand. Next up for the Braves. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And he deals. Right through there for a strike.
No ball.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Foul ball still 0-2. Just missed.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Fastball for a strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Ford drifts towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the third out. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. All even now at 1-1. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Whitlock back to work.
Ball.
And takes low for ball 1. This one in the air, right field. Baddoo makes the play. 1 down.
Batting seven, the left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. Rip to third. Throws to first. 2 away.
Batting in. The second baseman, Termar.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Termar Johnson. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1
2 outs, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on.
1
and
ball.
There's a ball.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in Atlanta, here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Sweeney. As he turns on the rubber, with that good live arm delivers. That's a laser base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now in for the Braves, Akil Baddoo. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Nobody out, runner at first. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the batting order turns over. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Michael Harris. That one's in there. It's 0-1. And a pitch. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Johan Rojas next up for the Braves. Singled and scored his first time.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Kicks and fires.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Goes down looking.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Luis Arraez stands in and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That one is upstairs. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
McKenzie checks over to first, and he's back.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Righty delivers. Nope. That one misses. Now 3-1. Francisco Alvarez would be next. Big back with a potentially huge opportunity. And the pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
And that one is in the dirt. 1-0. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and that is the inning. And the Braves will strand 3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Whitlock back to work. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Line drive. Arraez gets it to first. And one away in the top of the third. So up next, Jackson Chourio. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Bounce to the right. Arraez. And a couple of quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Aiden Miller.
Aiden Miller stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. And that's outside. Pitch misses there, and now 3-0. Tristan Casas next to bat for Philadelphia. And there's the automatic. Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's 3-2. And the pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. As we go to the last of the third, here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. Happ measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he won the Silver Slugger at his position in the National League last year. That's in there, and that's strike one. Fastball for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That one down the line.
Get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And next for Atlanta, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball there. Check swing, and that's a ball.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
Fastball in for a strike, 2-2. Hit in the air, center field. Chorio has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Edmundo Sosa next up for the Braves. Popped out foul ground first time through. Right through there for a strike. Next one misses, and 1-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Count 1. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And a pitch. And delivers outside. At the belt and fires. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out.
The bat, number 3.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Doubled in his first AB.
Harper.
In there for strike 1. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. That one not close, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Comes comes up empty. That's strike two.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Here's the 2-2. Swings and misses, and there's two away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 0 for 1. 0-1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the 4th. All tied 1-1. Back at Truist Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Trey Sweeney. The pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. To kick the pitch. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Lined into right. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Now back, right fielder.
And stepping in is the speedy Akil Baddoo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that's outside. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out towards right center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
The designated hitter,
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
The wind of the pitch. That one just misses. Johan Rojas up next. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. That one ripped. And no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. Digging in, Johan Rojas. 1 for 2. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna after it. He's got it. And that ends the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 4. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Harry Ford. The pitch. Inside, just missed. There's a swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Just off the outside edge. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So up next, Evan Carter grounded out his first time. And a good eye there. Pickoff move to first. Ford gets back easily. Ford aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1-2 now. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Now all even up. Laced into left. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel. Trusted his hand.
First and second. No outs. Here's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. There's the strike. And here it comes. No outs, runners at first and second. Good eye on that spot.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Left-hand batter waits. To third. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Not in time. He's safe. Run on base, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The pitch. Fought off foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and
cuts and misses, it's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So the lineup flips over. Jackson Chourio digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. In there, and it's 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
All loaded up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Misses off the inside. 1-1. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. A gigantic blast. Home run number 10 of the year. And they lead it. It's 5-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
One down, and digging in for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
One down, base is empty. And that one missing low. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Brian Tracy, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. The 1-1. And that one pulled foul. Good eye right there. Still only one out here in the inning. Here's a 2-2. On the ground, right side. A rise on to first. And there's two away.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Tristan Casas stands in for the Phillies. And there's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Two outs. Just misses. And that's ball one. And they'll do it again. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2. That's a little bit low.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Garrett Whitlock done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. On the mound when we get back. New pitcher for the Braves, Brian Tracy.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Bryce Harper, 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. That's in there. Right-hander kicks, deals, and it's fouled away.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And the righty deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Casas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, right field, on the move. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Major impact on this Phillies grand slam. It's now 5-1. Back here in Atlanta, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. And he deals. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Dave Hayfie appears to be getting loose. Santana getting cranked up as well. Just missed. On the ground, Johnson slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Francisco Alvarez. In there at the knees. The Braves down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Outside, and it's 1-2. And the slider just misses.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That's off the mark, and it's 3-2. Struck him out looking.
The left fielder, number 8.
And now it's going to be Ian Happ. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And he swings through that one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 5-1. Back at Truist Park, top of the 6th inning. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Here comes a pitch. Acuna in his 13th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Activity in the bullpen. Ronaldo Lopez getting ready to go. Righty to the plate. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Baddoo tracks it down for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ford up to him for the third time as he lays off inside ball one. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. And that's a strike. 1 down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Puts it in the air out towards left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Christian Encarnacion Strand. That's in there. Strike 1. The wind and the pitch. Finds its way through, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Man at first. Now the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And the slider just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dave Hafey getting loose out there. Kicks and deals. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Just missed. Got it by him for the K.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tristan McKenzie done for the afternoon. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Dave
pitching for the
Hafey
Phillies.
will take over here. He
Number
pitched
16.
yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Hafey.
And the batter now, Trey Sweeney. Could be extra bases. Encarnacion Strand around second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 5-2.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Man at second with one away. Now in for the Braves, Akil Baddoo. That one fouled off. Ball one there. Left-hand hitter waits. A swing and a soft liner. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Michael Harris getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Sweeney on at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. What a play. Inning over. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. It's 5-2. 6 innings in the books on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson.
Leading off for the Phillies, the second baseman, Termarr Johnson.
Tracy back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He is certainly a guy with that blazing fastball, but you might not always know where it's going, so don't dig in, right?
Well, hitters aren't as likely to dive out over the plate against a pitcher like this because of the fact that he can be erratic and there's great velocity. Less time to get out of the way.
And another ball.
And sometimes he can be effectively wild because you're sitting there in the on-deck circle or in the dugout looking in and saying he's all over the place, and then you step into the box, strike 1, strike 2, and you're an 0-2 count.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Kicks and fires. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
The bat, number 10, shortstop.
And now the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The shortstop takes the ball. He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So 2 down now, and here is Jackson Chourio. Launched a grand slam earlier in the game. That was back in the 5th.
And I'd say we felt the impact of that grand slam ever since. 4 runs on 1 swing. It's just an absolute game changer.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Right through there for a strike.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They're still out in front 5-2. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 7th. Down the number 2 hitter, Johan Rojas. The right-hander back to work. Off the plate, 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And the right-hander deals. That one fouled off, 2-2. And there's a base hit to the left.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count, solid swing from start to end. On time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So digging in, Luis Arias. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Next offering is down low. Runner at first with no outs here. And that's outside. And now 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging and taking out of his zone.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Francisco Alvarez. This is again 5 in a row.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Tying run at the plate. Right through there for a strike. And the pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
The tying run at the plate. Base hit center field. Heading for the plate. He'll score, and it's now a 2-run game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. Really important at bat coming up now.
And next for Atlanta, Ian Happ. Just off the inside edge. And that one fouled off. Grounder might be 2. Slings to second. How about that double play?
Does a much needed double play right there. Gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Christian Encarnacion Strand next up for the Braves. First pitch misses. Two outs. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. He's in safely at second as a run scores on the play.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Matt Brash on to pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Edmundo Sosa now at the plate. Just missed.
Count 1-0.
Next offering is downstairs. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they walk you.
Trey Sweeney next to bat for the Braves. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
1 strike.
And that's ball 4.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
First and second, 2 outs. Trey Sweeney next up for the Braves. Ball 1, no strikes. That's through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's outside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard liner. Squeezes it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 2 runs in the inning, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves 4. Ready to begin the 8th. Digging in, Aiden Miller. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Outside low, ball 1. The wind of the pitch. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Rojas makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman,
Tristan Casas stands in for the Phillies. And ball 1. Just missed. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hard hit, right side. Arise onto first, and they got him.
now the designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Chop to third. On to first. Phillies down in order. They lead at 5-4. So they bring on the veteran, JoJo Romero.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Akil Baddoo. 4 infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And a pitch. Trying to bunt his way on. Casas tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out. Way to go.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the DH, Michael Harris. To the right side, Johnson throws to first in time, and 2 away now.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Ball
Stirring
1,
in the
no
Phillies bullpen, Abner Uribe. The veteran right-hander appears to be loosening up. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball down the left field line. He's got it, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves 4. Back at Truist Park, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Tracy back to work. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that is ball 1. And that's outside. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. The 2-1. That's
3
down and
balls,
in.
1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
So, man aboard. Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Evan Carter stands in for the Phillies. That one's in there, 0-1.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Breaking ball inside. And the count is 1-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-1. In the air, foul off first. Drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Termarr Johnson stands in for the Phillies. And he grounds one to the right side. Arise. In plenty of time to first, and the inning is over. So they work around the leadoff double. Part of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves 4. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Abner Uribe.
Now, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down a win. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Luis Arias.
It's so important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. One-run game, bottom 9.
1-1.
Pitch is in the dirt, and now it's even 1-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. One out, bottom of the 9th. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Alvarez in the box now, takes strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Braves down to their final out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So they're down to their final out. Ian Happ will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander kick steals. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies bounce back from consecutive losses to take game 3 of the series.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families. And that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. For Atlanta, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Our paid attendance at Truist Park this afternoon, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.